Ayo, Chiksua here, Guild Boss Push Week has started, and today we're going to show you guys the extreme difficulty. So the previous 2 days we showed you guys normal and hard already, so we got a 5.7k score and a 8.2k score, which is I think pretty good. Hell we will show you guys tomorrow because I'm a little bit busy today, so that's why I decided to upload the extreme difficulty today, and this is going to be the team. I'm not 100% sure if everything is perfect, so feel free to comment down below if anything is wrong. So I think Margaret damaging is not that important. That's why I decided to have her no weapons on the top. I think she doesn't even have the weapons equipped, but everyone fully equipped, at least defense wise. So Tamir, we want to utilize his ult in order to move to transition or kill at the end. So we will see and test that. So that's why he has the just normal gear. Liz has fake gear. Basically we don't want to take too much damage, or basically we actually do want to take damage, I mean, so that she actually gets debuffed, because she increases everyone's health based on her debuffs applied onto only her. So basically other debuffs, they don't matter at all. And here also Sadiel basically with crit chance on top, because we want to utilize his relic in order to increase stats. So in an optimal run we want to finish with a golden Margaret buff and having her debuffed, which is gonna be very, very toxic, guys. So I personally will or don't really like this, but we gotta go through this and let's see what is going to happen. And yeah, let's just jump into it now. Okay guys, thinking back about it, we actually have to put back Margaret with full damage, because I totally forgot that we don't have the Bloody Liz anymore, because we were using Bloody Liz in hard, so we don't have a AoE ult. So we actually have to rely on killing with a Sadiel or Margaret AoEs. So yeah, now I would say everything important is mentioned. Let's just do the first turn, what I think will be the optimal first turn. The problem is definitely gonna be that the middle unit still strips, so basically don't buff in the first turn. Or let me just double check if I'm not wrong. Whenever he attacks, yeah, it's gonna be a strip. Hopefully he can be turned off as well. If he gets turned off, that's gonna be very nice. So in the first turn, probably just burning some cards again. So let's just burn this. Definitely this AoE, I would say we can burn this without any issues, and also probably this single target shouldn't deal that much damage. So I think like this will be fine. So yeah, now we're just going to jump onto the second turn, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. As you can see, we deal okay damage, but actually not enough damage yet, so we need more AoEs of Margaret, maybe. Okay, I like this card draw. We do this. We do this, and I would say we just burn the power strikes as well. Hopefully we're going to draw more Margaret golden buffs. That would be very, very nice. And we need some AoEs. We don't have anything to kill the hand properly, guys. Okay, one AoE, one more buff, very good. But it's very unfortunate as well is that we can't buff up with our Tamil because he's turned off. So that's also kinda sad. But yeah, for now what we're going to do is we're going to probably merge this. We're going to attack with this. We're going to move this here. And I don't think it would be smart to use the AoE, so we're going to probably... No, never mind. Let's just use the AoE and hopefully we don't kill. We shouldn't be able to kill yet. But yeah, come on. Don't die. Left hand, don't die. Because if the left hand dies, we are fucked. Okay, good, good, good. Come on, get me a freaking golden... Yes, we have it. Okay, guys. We have the most important setup, but this is not everything. Okay. Now what we need is... We need... Like, this is basically the first setup, so this will be actually in the video as well. Even if this is a failed run, I don't know. You guys have to watch until the end to know. So number one is... Oh, this is good. This is good. The left hand must... Oh no, this is not good. This is not good, guys. So number one is the left hand must have a 2-star debuff. Okay, this is number one. Number two is... The main body must be turned off. So we can't buff up yet. We can't use the buff. That's horrible. That's super unfortunate. So what we're going to do for now is we're just going to stall. And as I said, this will be in the video no matter what. Because now we need to actually stall a little bit longer. And we also need like a Liz AoE. Because the thing is, here if we would have buffed up, he would have stripped all the buffs away. He would have just stripped everything away, and the run would have been over. And another thing, here, as you can see, unfortunately, she gets debuffed, which means it would have been a dead run, because the 2-star stays for 2 turns, the 1-star stays only for 1 turn. Which means if Liz doesn't get attacked with the debuff by the 2-star, we can't even continue. At least, yeah. Well, we just do this for now. I think we can even burn the ult of Liz. That might actually work. But the thing is, we have all cards we need in our hand. So is it gonna be worth it? Yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Let's move this here. I hope that we can. Oh fuck! This actually deals way more damage than I thought. Don't kill. Okay, good. See, as you can see, we can kill without any. We can use the ult without any issues. But we really need. Okay, this is actually a good thing that he gets drained now, so we may draw more cards. This is a bad thing. This is a really bad thing because I was actually planning to basically cleanse the Tamiel, cleanse the Margaret in order to use the buff. But at least he's turned off now, so hopefully he double attacks again. Okay, good. He has a double attack again, which is a very good thing. So what we do now is we burn this. I would say just for the sake of... Actually, there's, as I said, no card draw we really need. Well, we kind of need to use more buffs, right? Oh, we definitely need to use more buffs. We should do this. We should do this. We should do this. So we should definitely keep this. We should get the ult because we need the ult in order to one-shot. Okay, we need now that Margaret does not get debuffed, guys. If Margaret gets debuffed, we are fucked. And we need a Margaret AoE. Where's the Margaret AoE at, guys? This is horrible. Okay, good. Now he's turned off, which means he can't strip us. So this is very, 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 very unlucky that we had to stall for this long. Because we are in turn 7 already. That is so bad. And he only has 1 debuff? That is also so bad. Like, this debuff has to go onto Liz. We have 2 tries though. So we are gonna buff up now. We definitely gonna buff up with this as well. We should buff up with this as well, just to get the maximum stacks of our unit. So I would say we're going to just do it onto her. It doesn't really matter on who we do it, and we need to draw at least 1 Margaret AoE. If we don't get a Margaret AoE, we can't kill properly, or basically we would have to use the ult of Tamir, and then it doesn't really work out anymore. So let's just see what is going to happen. I really hope we draw at least, or best would be like a 2-star Margaret AoE. That would hit much, much harder. That would be... Well, now, please at least... I don't know, guys. This is horrible. We have 1 more turn, though. And of course, Liz doesn't get debuffed. So hopefully more debuffs onto the left hand. Please, game. Please. Okay, he has 1 2-star. Fuck, it doesn't work. He cleanses and then he strips. So as you can see, this is basically the RNG you are looking for. So unfortunately, this is not going to be a run because the thing is, I will just show you guys. The thing is, we are going to lose all our buffs, which means, yeah, very, very unlucky. And also we didn't have a card to move to transition anyways besides of Tamir ult, and we need Tamir ult in phase 2. So basically this is a failed run, but it's still necessary to show you guys. And now we're going to move on to another try. And of course now she gets debuffed. Of course, guys. I just had a failed run because Tamir patience with a golden Margaret buff. So that's why I removed his defense and also his what it's called, his outfits, in order to reduce his defense so that he shouldn't be able to patience anymore, so that we have a more likely to get a successful run. So very, very unfortunate. During my stream, suddenly my Wi-Fi went off. So my stream ended, and I'm very sorry for all the people who were waiting and expecting me to come back. But I was like, okay, Wi-Fi is gone, so I just went to dinner. And yeah, thanks for everyone for all the support, of course. And yeah, so after 2 tries, when my Wi-Fi was back, I actually got this run here. So as you can see, we just did the normal opening, but we got a very, very nice second turn. So super, super lucky. We almost have the golden Margaret buff already. So basically, it's almost a safe run, at least in terms of getting the golden magnet buff, because getting the golden magnet buff is obviously not that easy. But yeah, so here for now what we're going to do is we're going to burn the AoE of Sariel, or basically both of the Sariel cards. And here, even though he only has one card, so you will see the mouse will move onto the that one card, I will still decide to use the 2-star Tamil card, because the single target of Tamil basically does way too much damage. So I prefer to just not deal too much damage onto the left hand, because it happened to me a lot that the left hand died and the run is basically over. Here as you can see, very nice. We even have a golden magnet buff already, which means our run is pretty much almost safe. There's nothing we have to worry about anymore besides of getting the right RNG. Of course, also like for example getting the right stacks onto Margaret or the stacks onto Sariel, but right now let's just burn some cards. We're going to burn the buff and merge, because basically we want to keep those AoEs, since the AoE will be super helpful for us later in order to actually move to transition. That's why we're rather going to keep them already. And since we have all the cards, as I said already, in our hands, there's no reason to burn the cards we are looking for, because else we would have to draw again. So the over Rupture card luckily went onto Tamil, which means he's going to heal up a little bit, which is super cool. And now unfortunately we get the strip on, but it's still okay more or less, because yeah, what we are doing now, I think it's we are burning some cards again. We're going to burn the list card, we're going to cleanse and burn the list cleanse as well. So basically now we can't buff in this turn, because basically he's going to attack once, cleanse, which means the debuff is gone, and then attack again and strip. But the cool thing about this is basically that he's going to be turned off after he's going to use the cleanse, which is a really cool thing, because basically it is giving us one more chance as long our magnet doesn't get sealed, that we could use the golden magnet buff if the left hand has at least 1 or 2 silver cards. So with 1 silver card it's super risky to actually buff with a golden magnet already. That's why I would not advise you guys to do that, because you would get better score, but at what cost? Because if your list doesn't get debuffed, you're actually getting fucked. And that's why here I personally would have probably, if I went for maximum score, I would have probably gone for the golden buff right now. But here I luckily decided not to go for that, because basically what we're going to do now is we're going to burn some cards, we're going to optimize our card positioning, we're going to cleanse, and we're going to actually I don't know why we're going to cleanse before the Sade AoE, but luckily he has more than enough health, so it doesn't really matter at all. Luckily I decided not to go for the risk, because the 1-star debuff is not, little spoiler alert of course, is not going onto Liz, and that's basically super relieved by watching this run that I decided to not go for that. So here I think in the next turn he has the cleansing, so he basically has the cleansing every, I think 3 or 4 turns, I'm actually not too sure. I just play and see whatever card is coming. Okay, actually he doesn't have it, he will have it next round, but here unfortunately we can't cleanse, because number 1, he only has 1 debuff card and he just has a 1-star card, and in a 1-star card you never want to use the golden magnet buff, because the thing is, even if the 1-star card seals our list, it only stays for 1 turn, and we need the 2-star seal so that it stays for 2 turns when we move to transition, that we still have the debuffs onto us, because else the list buff is going to be useless. So here as you can see, we just got the ult of our Tamil, because we need the Tamil ult later to finish off. And here unfortunately it's a turn where he's going to cleanse, if I'm not wrong. So because he's going to cleanse, or is he cleansing? Okay, no, never mind, he's cleansing the turn after. So here he has 2 silver cards, and I'm super relieved, because 2 silver cards is, I would say, if I'm not wrong, 50% chance, so basically 25 plus 25% chance that our list actually gets sealed. So what we're going to do is obviously we buff up, we just move 2 times, because we don't want to kill the left hand, because if the left hand dies, our run is over. So don't make any risks, don't attack too much into the left hand, so rather just play it safe. And we actually draw another Margaret AoE, which is very cool, because basically we could be using a golden. So thinking back, using the golden would have been probably the best, but like I'm still not very familiar with the damage and stuff, but I'm very happy that we actually got this here. Basically, we will think very long here, because I think if you guys have this card draw and you guys have all the setup, you would think as much as me, because the thing is, number one, you need to guarantee to move to transition. Number two, you don't want to fuck up, because if you don't, if you do fuck up, this takes quite a long. So here as you can see, I'm very indecisive, but at the end I decided to use the 1-star AoE, use the ult of Liz. That's also helpful in order to get back some health, and then the 2-star Margaret AoE. The thing is, as I said, thinking back, it would have been a little bit better if we would have just used the golden Margaret AoE, because I think it would have done the maximum damage cap 3 times. So here right now we will actually miss in some damage caps, which is just an unfortunate thing, and we will burn the flood card. The flood card is completely useless, so basically just to burn, since the both of the hands or everyone will die from the 2-star AoE. But yeah, once again, here very unfortunate. The 2-star charge card doesn't do the damage cap onto both sides, which is just kind of meh, because one time the 250k damage cap we would have probably gotten, as I said, 3 times if we would have used the golden, but that doesn't really matter. So here luckily we also got a buff, we got another Sadiel AoE, so we obviously gonna use that, because with the Sadiel AoE and also the Margaret AoE, we get, number one, we may get some damage marks, and also we're going to lower down the health. So even if you have a low ult level onto your Tamil, it's still not that bad. Also, he has 2 ult gauges, which means our Tamil does okay damage. He sometimes has even more, which would be even better, but still, we're taking this. So here as you can see, 2 times 100k damage cap, which is very nice, and bam, we are going to finish with a 344k damage from Tamils. Unfortunately that he didn't crit, but critting the last phase without like a attack related stat increase is pretty hard, and we have a 15.7k score. So someone was telling me 13k is already a good score, but yeah, we got way more in than that in the extreme difficulty. I really hope it was helpful, you enjoyed watching this. Good luck on your Guild Boss push week, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.